All right, so people are asking me more about the short we made yesterday talking about Epstein. So, this is the point that I think people need to get across. There's a reason that a couple months ago, the Attorney General said, I have the Epstein files sitting on my desk. And there's a reason that she came out today and said that there is absolutely no Epstein client list. There's a reason that Donald Trump, during the campaign and in recent interviews, said that he absolutely will release the Epstein file, the JFK file, and the MLK file, and why he's now saying yesterday, why is everyone still talking about Epstein? Let's be for real here, people. We know what's going on. The individuals involved were entirely too powerful to ever be released, for people to ever see for this information to ever see the light of day. It's not simply a Trump issue. It is a rot within American politics and in international politics. Think about some of the folks who are allegedly within this list. Do you really think that information was ever going to get out? You thought my friend Dan Bongino, I've been on his show before. Do you really think he was the person who's going to bring down the deep state? You thought Kash Patel, of all people, an internet conspiracy theorist, was going to go up against the British royal family potentially to release this information? At the end of the day, we need to remember, in the words of the political philosophers Wu-Tang Clan, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar dollar bill, y'all. At the end of the day, we know exactly what was going to happen and how it was going to happen. And it did not matter if it was a Democrat or a Republican. It did not matter if it was a Donald Trump or Joe Biden or Barack Obama or anyone else. This information was never going to come out. And then kind of the almost cartoon-esque explanation. Well, there's a minute missing from the video because that's just the time that the video cuts off every night. I mean, come on, folks. They're not even being respectful enough to you to lie to you properly. They think you are stupid. They think you are dumb. And they think you're just simply going to say, this was released on the 4th of July weekend. It was released in the middle of the night, and hopefully no one will talk about it. The same reason they tried to pass the big, beautiful bill at 3 o'clock in the morning. The same reason that every time they have a major vote, they hold the Congress hostage for 24, 26, 28 hours in order to negotiate these things. They don't want this at the top of your news feed. They don't want this to be the beginning conversations around the water cooler at work or through your text chains. They want these things to be forgotten. They want you concentrating on the Diddy trial. They want you trying to figure out whether or not Stefan Diggs is mad at Cardi B because her BBL smells. They want you enthralled by gossip and nonsense and reality shows and drama so that you don't look at the real games being played around you. And the minute you open your eyes to those things and start asking the hard questions and start seeing the games that are being played on a macro level, is when you'll get a true understanding of what not just American politics are, but global politics. Because many of the issues that we are addressing are no longer simply American issues. These are transnational issues. These are issues that go across borders. These aren't issues for nation states. These are issues for civilization states. These are games being played between people who are not millionaires, who are not billionaires, but who are into the hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars of wealth. Remember, Elon Musk said, I'm not the richest person in the world. Vladimir Putin has significantly more money than me. If you want to talk about this, the Forbes list of richest people, you want to talk about individuals, you have to think about families. You have to think about dynasties. You have to think about the accumulated wealth that are sitting away in banks and in vaults around the world that are not the subject of any record keeping. So when we talk about this Epstein client list, we're not simply saying, oh, we want to find out who's dirty and who's naughty and who's not. We're talking about something that could potentially, if released, shake the entire foundation of the global world order as it currently exists, and you were never going to see that. But what I do hope you do now is ask better questions, ask harder questions, and don't align yourself with anybody blindly. Align yourself with the truth.